The pub that closed too early. The pub had survived recessions, storms, and generations, but it couldn't survive one thing: silence between a father and a son. In a small coastal town in Ireland, where stories traveled faster than news and memories lived longer than people, stood an old pub called the Rowan's Rest. It wasn't fancy. No glossy signs, no tourists lining up, but it was alive. Laughter, music, arguments, apologies all passed through its wooden doors. And behind the counter for over 40 years stood Seamus O'Callaghan. Seamus wasn't rich, but he was respected. He ran his pub honestly. Tabs were remembered, not written. A meal was never refused to someone in need. Favors mattered more than margins. This place isn't just business, Seamus would say. It's belonging. His son, Declan, disagreed. Declan grew up watching his father count coins at night. He saw the stress, the uncertainty, the limits, and he wanted out. Declan was sharp, educated, ambitious. He believed money meant freedom. "This place keeps you stuck," Declan told his father. "There's a bigger world beyond these walls." Seamus bristled. "This place fed you," he replied. "It gave you a name." Their arguments never exploded. They hardened. When Declan received a job offer in Dublin, high-paying and fast-moving, he didn't hesitate. On the morning he left, Seamus stood behind the bar. No hug, no goodbye speech, just one sentence: "Don't forget where you come from." Declan answered quietly, "I won't be coming back." And for years, he didn't. Declan climbed quickly. Corporate finance, bonuses, apartments with views. From the outside, he had escaped. Inside, something felt unfinished. Back home, Seamus aged. Business slowed. Costs rose. Old regulars passed away. But pride kept him standing. He never asked for help, and he never called his son. One winter, the Rowan's Rest fell silent. No music, no laughter. A notice appeared on the door. "For sale." The town noticed. Declan didn't. Declan finally returned not for his father, but for paperwork. The pub stood dark. Dust on the counter, chairs stacked. Seamus sat alone. They stood across from each other like strangers. Declan spoke first. "You should have told me things were this bad." Seamus answered calmly. "You should have asked." Silence returned heavy and final. Declan left the next morning. The pub was sold, converted into short-term rentals. The sign came down. The town mourned quietly. Seamus passed away 6 months later. No dramatic ending, just absence. While clearing the last of the pub, Declan found an envelope taped beneath the counter. His name. Inside, a letter written in careful handwriting. Asterisk. "I was proud of you every day. I just didn't know how to say it without losing myself. I hope the world treated you kindly, and I hope you forgive me for not saying more." Asterisk. Declan sat on the floor where music once played, and for the first time, success felt unbearably small. Declan used his savings to buy the building back, not to reopen it, but to keep it standing, a place of memory. Above the door, he placed a simple plaque. Here stood a place where people belonged. Declan learned a truth no financial model had taught him. Money can buy distance. Pride can protect ego. But only humility keeps people together. Moral of the story: say what matters before silence makes the decision for you.